BTN football presented by John Deere Gator Utility Vehicles. And today, the Indiana Hoosiers are in Ann Arbor to take on the Michigan Wolverines. Devin Gardner, he's got Justice Hayes starting at running back in the first play. The toss to Devin Funchess. And Funchess on the edge, breaking tackles, and Funchess out to the 30-yard line. Flo Harden finishing him off. His first appearance in the ballgame. 3rd and 1. Smith the carry, and a big hole for the first down. Smith across the 40 before Mark Murphy could finally wrestle him down at the 43-yard line. 12-yard pickup on 3rd. To see him get rolling. On 1st down, Gardner off the play fake in some trouble. Able to get away. Gardner floating in for the sideline, and down the sideline is Darbo. Darbo finally caught from behind at the 23 by Mark Murphy. In motion. Justice Hayes had an opening. It closed quickly thanks to David Cooper, who swarmed over to make the stop after just a 2-yard pickup. To the bottom of your screen. Chesson to the top of the screen. Gardner slings it to Funchess. Good play by Murphy, though. Stayed right there and no gain on the play. Mark Murphy, the senior safety, with the tackle. Carriage and Hayes flanking Gardner. Gardner with time. Good hit in the open field by Tim Bennett. What a stick he laid on Justice Hayes to keep him from advancing past the 18-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good tackle. He came right up. He ran right to the guy and through him. Tim Bennett is a guy that switched over from safety to corner. I mean, that's classic right there. There's textbook tackle.
35-yard field goal attempt now for Matt Weil. 9 of 13 this year. His long is 48. This from 35 for the lead. And the kick by Weil. Plenty of distance. The accuracy is there. And Michigan jumps out on top. 3-0 scoring on their opening drive. Appears to be a very, very contentious rivalry developing already between those two squads. Tevin Coleman kind of tripped out of his first break down to the 27-yard line as the ball popped loose, and it's going to be Michigan football. That ball came out and was recovered by Brian Monet. Second time today we've seen Coleman have some problems with it, this time recovered by Michigan.
Yeah, no one happier than Brady Hoke and that coaching staff. That's all they wanted to talk about. They couldn't buy a turnover. They got to hold on to the ball offensively and defensively. They got to fly around, and you can see that ball was clearly out.
The motion man on 3rd down. Gardner open is Darbo. Darbo with a first down inside the 15-yard line. Amara Darbo wide open. Antonio Allen finally able to close on him at the 14. Field goal on this trip after the Tevin Coleman fumble. 2nd and 12. Smith again. Steps through a tackle. Shrugs off another. And a good strong run by Davion Smith. Stopped near the 6-yard line. What a block base by A.J. Williams. So A.J. Williams got the nod and has already made an impact. 3rd down and 2 from the 6-yard line. Play action for Gardner. In trouble. Gardner gonna run. Flips it into the end zone for the touchdown. Heitzman was there on the receiving end of the flip from Devin Gardner. And Michigan's up 9-0. And Wiles' extra point is good, and it's 10-0 Michigan with 5:22 remaining in the first quarter. One more look at the touchdown from the 6.
At the 6, I'm saying, here you go. If I'm coaching against Michigan and I'm watching right there, I think he's over the line.
The officials disagree, and the touchdown stands for Michigan. Looking to take the snap. Harris, the motion man, and Harris, the carry. Harris, nowhere to go. Indiana trying to find something. A motion again from Harris. This time Roberts will keep. Roberts in some trouble, but he's able to get to the outside and then tripped up. Got out there, but Jared Wilson won't let him turn the corner completely. Excellent tackle from Jared Wilson, who's coming each. Now Diamant with a 3rd and long to deal with again. Diamant in some trouble, and he's sacked. Back at the 28-yard line, the pocket collapsing. Brennan Byer, along with Frank Clark, meeting at the quarterback to end the series for Indiana. Justice Hayes next to Devin Gardner. Gardner to the air and to the outside. Great shot by Darboh. Just powering off the tackler to get positive yardage. Antonio Allen there to finish it off. But how about Amara Darboh, who just shrugged off the initial contact from Donovan Clark? Look at that.
Well, I'm a little surprised at that play. The corner was played off, but typically when you throw the ball real quick out there, you need someone to block the corner. There's no one there.
Out of my way, he says. And Darboh off the field. 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line. Gardner, Funchess, 1st down. Nice toss, good catch by Devin Funchess. Donovan Clark nudging him out of bounds at the 38, a 15-yard gain. 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line. First carry of the day for Drake Johnson, and Johnson with a big hole. Drake Johnson down the sidelines and out of bounds. Johnson only 41 yards rushing all year, but he's had a couple of good weeks of practice. Gardner to the air, open is Williams, and Williams upended at the 12-yard line by Tim Bennett. In the backfield with Devin Gardner. On 3rd down, pressure coming. Gardner throws for the end zone. Touchdown! A strike thrown by Gardner to Darboh, and it's 16-0 Michigan. Sees more playing time because he's the best they've got in pass protection, and he showed it there with that pass protection. One more look at it as we go to break, as Devin Gardner with the strike to Darboh in the end zone for the touchdown, and a 17-0 Michigan lead.
About what else has happened in this game, go BU.
Nate Boudreau in now at quarterback, and Coleman with the carry from Boudreau, and no gain on the play. Stacked up by Monet and Brennan Byer, who were there to drive Coleman back. At the 2, down to 1 as Boudreau gets the snap. Here comes the pressure. Boudreau is dropped. Michigan brought the house. Bolden and Hill were there to get the sack of Boudreau and force the punt.
You know, I asked that question to Greg Madison. I said, okay, you're going to be facing an inexperienced quarterback no matter who's in there. Why wouldn't you just send the kitchen sink? Well, there it is. That's what we talk about, the kitchen sink. He bringing everybody and his brother, and they can't pick him up. And
at the 31, 1st down. Gardner with time, wanted to go deep. He had Funchess for a moment, couldn't get it to him, and he's dropped back at the 31-yard line by Ralph Green. Just a glimmer for Michigan. 4 for 7 today on 3rd down. Gardner over the middle, and it's intercepted into the arms of Chase Dutra, and he's got some blockers. Dutra to the 20. Dutra inside the 15 and out of bounds. And another Michigan turnover may have provided Indiana an opening late here in the 2nd quarter. At the Michigan 12-yard line. Diamant back in, and he gives to Coleman. Tevin Coleman finding no room at all. A loss of 1 back to the 13 thanks to Joe Bolden. Big snap on 2nd down. Coleman trying to pick his way forward, and Tevin Coleman down to the 9-yard line. Frank Clark on the tackle, 3rd down.
you mentioned
3rd and 7 at the 9. They go Wildcat once more. Coleman fakes the give, flips it back to Diamant, and Diamant's going to run it. Diamant met and dropped. Trying something fancy, and instead Michigan would have none of it. Joe Bolden burying Xander Diamant, and now Indiana 0 for 6 on 3rd down, and with the win for freshman Griffin Oaks. And Oaks' kick hits the upright and bangs away. Indiana empty after the turnover. Running back on 2nd and 6. Diamant With time, nobody open. Now he's going to run. Gets through Ryan. Diamont on the run to the sideline. And Xander Diamont out of bounds near the 23-yard line. Chased out by Lewis. A good scamper of 14 first half. 2nd and 6 at the 19. Roberts met by Ryan and dropped for a loss. Back to the 20-yard line. There's Jake Ryan, who had 12 tackles a week ago. A goal for loss. Roberts again in the Wildcat on 3rd down. Roberts is going to keep Ryan again in the backfield, and Ryan again for the tackle. That was the Jake Ryan highlight reel. Back-to-back plays in the backfield for the senior linebacker. Well, they just get the snap off. The kick by Oaks on its way, and the kick is good. Griffin Oaks gets Indiana on the board. Here's Coleman once more, and Coleman a yard to the 25-yard line.
As they do throwing it in this situation.
Diamont gonna run. Diamont trouble, the ball's out. It was stripped out of his hands as he ran by at the 20-yard line, and it's Michigan football. Ryan Glasgow with the football, ripped it out of the hands of Diamont and recovered it. What a play by the big man in the middle.
Well, I talked to Greg Madison, the defensive coordinator of Michigan. I said, so few turnovers. He said, man, I don't know if we're playing physical enough. We work on strips. We work on going for the ball. We ball hawking, everything you can possibly do.
J.U. Chesson, the motion man. Johnson to carry on 1st down. And Johnson wrapped up across the 17 by Tim Bennett.
I'll tell you, Tim Bennett, that cornerback number.
With Funchess and Darbo to the bottom of the screen. Gardner looking that direction. Nobody open, goes short now, finds Darbo, and Darbo swarmed at the 10-yard line by a host of Hoosiers. 4 yards today, both career highs. First and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Johnson to the edge, and Johnson into the end zone for his first touchdown.
Play more today, and Drake Johnson from Ann Arbor Pioneer High School, he can hit a good 5-iron from this stadium to his high school, and that must have been a tough recruiting sell, huh? But he shows a burst of speed here. Look at this. Fouls outside, goes to the end zone, touchdown.
Against Indiana. Wolverines 6 of 12 on 3rd down. 1st down from the 40-yard line. Johnson again to carry, and Drake Johnson picks up 3 before Chase Dutra. Norfleet unable to return. That'd be a big loss if they don't get him back in any short order. Gardner over the middle, and there's a good catch by Deaver, stumbling out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch this year for Bo Deaver as he pulls it in at the 13.
Yeah, it was a good catch by Deaver.
The 13-yard line on 1st down. Johnson up the middle, and Johnson down near the 5. Tim Bennett saved the touchdown, and now a little pushing and shoving after the play. 3rd and 3 for Gardner and the Wolverines from the 6. Gardner to the end zone, and it's knocked away from Funchess by Antonio Allen. 4th down. Good play by Allen.
Yeah, I should Michigan man.
Yeah, how about that?
His father was the team doctor for Brady Hoke out at San Diego State. How's that?
And the field goal by Weil is up and good. And Michigan adds to the lead. Now a 27-3 advantage. 6:48 to play. That's been the thing that he's done consistently, is come up with one of those big plays. Has not had it today. On the keep, Diamont with running room. Xander Diamont off the great fake, and he ducks out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Had a little extra room. He could have gone down the sideline, but Xander Diamont
He'll probably play honest now.
There's Coleman banging forward, and Tevin Coleman inside the 30 down to the 29. He gets 11 Tevin Coleman trying to get his 10th consecutive. 2nd and 7. Coleman again. Trouble in the backfield, and Ryan drops it. Chris Wormley got in there to make a little contact first, and then Ryan with his 10th tackle today. And most of those tackles, Coach, have come in the second half.
That's full speed.
3rd down and 8 at the 27-yard line. Coleman again up the middle. Coleman with a first down and was just a shoelace away from breaking it. At the 16-yard line, he gets 11, and that should put Tevin Coleman right at the 100-yard mark. Roberts to the corner. Roberts inside the 5, and Roberts has a first down and goal for Indiana. Delano Hill with the tackle for Michigan. A little bit of the inexperience showing for Xander Diamant.
I like how he's hung in there. Things have gone wrong, but he hasn't hung his head.
Now Roberts with the carry, and Roberts in for the Indiana touchdown. So the Hoosiers not giving up on the road. The Oaks extra point is good. And now a 27-10 ball game. 3:09 remaining in Ann Arbor. Of course, he's right. That game does take care of itself from a motivation standpoint and an excitement standpoint on both sides. They've got Northwestern as Johnson breaks a tackle, and Johnson into the clear. Johnson caught from behind near the 15 by Mark Murphy. How about Drake Johnson bursting free for 32 yards and now over 100 yards on the day.
I like the term that you use, burst, because that's what he does. He bursts through the hole and he gets to that second level in a hurry. There's got some expression. I mean, he gets excited when he carries the ball.
Is this the coming out party today for Drake Johnson? He's been practicing well. He's earned the playing time, and boy, has he delivered today for Michigan. From the 16, Johnson again. Johnson breaks a tackle. Nice cutback touchdown. Wiles' extra point is good. And Drake Johnson, everybody giving the sophomore from right here in Ann Arbor a little bit of love on the sidelines. Why not? 122 yards and 2 touchdowns today for Drake Johnson. And Michigan rolling on homecoming. Play of this ball game. And it's Roberts on the carry. And homecoming goes to Michigan. And Brady Hoke's Michigan Wolverines victorious on homecoming, 34-10 the final. Their 19th straight win against the Indiana Hoosiers.